Okay, so, hi guys. My name's Izzy. I'm a sporadic YouTuber. I have a book buying addiction. It's bad. I legitimately need help. Please help me. So anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. Some of these books are gifts, so I'm going to show you them anyway because the people that I'm getting them for will not watch this video anyway, so it's cool. So I picked up another copy of Illuminate. I have not read this series yet. I have the first book, obviously, but I haven't read it yet at all. But I wanted to get a copy for my sister because she was eyeing it up as well. And this one's on the bargain. This is only $6, so I picked it up off the bargain table for my sister. The next book I picked up was also a Christmas gift for my boyfriend, but also kind of for me too. And this is Stephen King's The Dark Tower, The Complete Correspondence. This just has like characters and genealogy and backstory and all kinds of stuff about the world and the folklore involved in the Dark Tower series. And my boyfriend said he really wants to read the Dark Tower series and he really wants to get into the folklore more and learn more about it because it sounds really interesting. And I read the first book, as you guys know, and I did not really care for it. But I have heard that it gets a lot better as it goes on, so fingers crossed it does. But this is kind of a gift for him, but also kind of a gift for me too. The last book that I picked up that was a gift was this little coloring book. I picked this up for my friends out in California. Well, one of my friends out in California. Because, you know, these are really good for stress relief, and this is the Fantastic Beasts one, and they really like Harry Potter. So I figured this would be a cute little gift. Pop some coloring pencils in there, and there you go. Now, the rest of the books are all mine. So I've already pre-ordered this book. I have my own copy of this already. I actually have 2 copies. I ordered one for my sister for Christmas and one for myself. And I also ended up buying this copy at Books A Million because this is a signed edition, which I already had a signed edition. But this is a signed edition that says DFTBA in it, and I went through all of the signed books hoping to find a Pokeball, but I couldn't find one. But I ended up finding a DFTBA one, so I picked it up. Alright, now into the rest of my books. I picked up The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I've heard this is really good. This looks really interesting, and I've been wanting to pick it up for a while. I also picked up 2 books in a series that I do plan on attempting to read at some point, but since they were there and they were only like $6 a piece, I gave in and I feel terrible about it. But that is A Court of Thorns and Roses and Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I hope I like this series because if not, then that's gonna suck. The next book I picked up is a book that I've been eyeing for a while, and that is The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. Not 100% sure what this is about. I think it's contemporary, and sometimes I like a nice contemporary. The next book I've been seeing a lot on BookTube, but I am actually really intimidated by it. But I've heard good things and I've heard bad things, so we will see. And that is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. The next book is The Serpent King by Jeff Zenner. I've heard really, really good things about this, and I really like the premise on the back. I hope this is good. I hope all these books are good, actually, because otherwise, then what's the point? Ooh, that cover is really neat. Look at the spine. Look at that. That's pretty. It looks like a snake. I also ended up picking up 2 of Carrie Fisher's books, The Postcards from the Edge, as well as The Best Awful. I've heard her writing is really, really funny, and I've yet to actually pick up one of her books, even though I am a huge Star Wars nerd, and I also own The Princess Diarist. I haven't picked them up yet. The series that I've also been wanting to get to, and that is The Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. I believe this is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and we will see if it's any good. Another book that I picked up was File Under 13 Suspicious Incidents by Lemony Snicket. The next book is City of Thieves by David Benioff. I've heard this is set during the Nazis' brutal siege of Leningrad. I also picked up Waistcoats and Weaponry by Gail Carlinger. I have one of her other books on my TBR, but I don't think I have this one. I also picked up The Wicked Will Rise because if you're following me on Instagram, you know that I just started Dorothy Must Die, and this is the 2nd book, I believe, in that series, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so I figured I would pick up the next one. I was really, really excited to find this one actually in the children's section on clearance. This is by Jason Segel. Yes, Jason Segel and Kristen Miller, and this is the first book, but I have the second book that I got at the dollar store, and this is Nightmares. The next book is The Secret Life of Charles Darwin. This is the life, times, and discoveries of Charles Robert Darwin. This is really interesting. I have a couple of his other books, but this one just has like actual like doodles and stuff in it, and it just looks like a really interesting book. I also picked up 2 books in the, what is this, the Witchlens series, Truth Witch and Wind Witch. I think these are the first and second book. I think. Next book I picked up was Dark Matter and the Dinosaurs by Lisa Randall. If you know anything about me, I'm kind of obsessed with dinosaurs. I wanted to be a paleontology. I still do. But I don't think I'll ever go back to school for it. Just because it's so much work, and now that I'm like 27, it's just, ugh, it just seems like exhausting. But that's my dream job. If I could pick any job to go do right now, I would want to be a paleontologist. But anyway, yeah, so I'm obsessed with dinosaurs and fossils and prehistoric history. So this was right up my alley, and I couldn't help but pick it up. The next book that I picked up was The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I have heard absolutely great things about this series. Almost the last book is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. I've heard great things about this beautiful contemporary, and as someone who's went to Italy and is obsessed with gelato, and I really loved Italy too, but gelato, man, I love gelato, but this just makes me so hungry and I just want to eat the book. I also picked up 2 magazines. If you know anything about me at all, I have been obsessed with Mad since I was a kid, and Bane is outside the door, so I'm sorry. I think he just sneezed. So I couldn't help but pick up the newest edition of Mad, as well as this Mad Special Collector's Edition of the horror, all the collectives of the horror ones, and yeah, like I said, kind of a little obsessed with Mad magazine. It's kind of the greatest thing ever. Also, as I was leaving Books A Million, they had 3 different free Harley Quinn comics, so I picked them up because why the hell not? Also, Books A Million was running a special promotion. If you bought Turtles All the Way Down, you got this little packet thing, which I didn't know about until the cashier gave it to me, and apparently the first like 25 people who bought the book got one of these, and I'm like, that's it? I'm like, I'm only the I was the last person. I was only the 25th person to buy this book in that area. Weird. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you what comes in this little cute little bag. This is the little bag that it comes in. So first off, you get this, which I'm assuming is just a cute little bookmark, and it has a whole bunch of quotes on the back, one from every one of his books. The next thing that you get in here is some little tabs to put your favorite quotes, to point to your favorite pages, and it says on here to remember your favorite quotes and moments of Turtles All the Way Down. And last but definitely not least, you get a cute little Turtles All the Way Down by John Green book magnet. How cute is this? So there you go, guys. That is my very shameful book haul. So bye, guys. I love you all. Goodbye. Peace. I'm out. Bye!